Yo! It's your boy Marcel Margie here, back at it again with another banger YouTube video. By the way, guys, my chair, this noise is my chair, so there's not little kids in my room or anything. In today's video, we're specifically going to be going over what the NFT space really is and how much potential it actually has, and can you really make money off of it, and can you really hold it in the long term, which is what a lot of people are really talking about right now, the whole metaverse and Web3 thing. So we're gonna see if that's really true, and I'm gonna show you guys full transparency what it takes to be a certified NFT trader. Let's get into it. And as usual, nothing I say in this video is financial advice. You should always do your own research, and it's very risky getting into the NFT space. The NFT space, what is it? Why should I get into it? Why should you care? Why do you need to know? Well, firstly, NFTs are non-fungible tokens, and pretty much they're crypto assets that can be bought and sold on a marketplace. OpenSea, for example, is obviously the most famous and pretty much the best marketplace to buy and sell NFTs. NFTs in general have so much potential, and I'm not even talking about making money and flipping in the short term. I'm talking about really scaling your own business and your own account, and also just being a part of these projects and collections. The NFT space is insanely valuable, and there's really no other space I've seen that has this much profit and this many gains in such a short amount of time. We all know back in late August, September, the whole NFT boom thing that we all saw. Some projects literally went from 0 to 5,000x gains in one single month. I'm talking Bored Ape Yacht Club, I'm talking CryptoPunks. This was kind of the kickstart to this whole NFT space, and I know people who literally just got started maybe 3 months ago and are now making a full-time income off of these NFTs. So if you think you're too late, you're really not. And the potential of this NFT space in the long run is just so valuable, and it's really insane how much people can actually make and how much you can actually profit, and not just money, but you can just benefit yourself from being in this space. Alright, so now I'm gonna jump into OpenSea and show you guys some real-time projects that have actually done really well. And yes, it is now nighttime. I am so sorry for the inconvenience. Alright, so we just jumped into OpenSea, and here I have the top NFTs. We can just go here up to stats and click rankings. And it's going to show you the top NFTs by volume in the last 7 days. And here you can really see kind of the blue chip projects, the ones that are consistently performing. Obviously, CloneX, Artifact, they just signed a deal with Nike, which is why they blew. And just this project alone, I'm not going to go in too deep with this. I'm going to talk about some other ones, but this project, it was just insane. I mean, right now it's at a 4.2 ETH floor. If you bought this maybe 3 days ago, or if you bought it at the dip, you could have easily made a 1 ETH profit just like that. It's a 4,000 grand gain in 1 day if you know what you're doing. So this space really has potential. Okay, NanoPass over here, which I do want to get in depth. Here I have it. It's 1.27 floor, and this was actually literally 1.1 maybe like 5 minutes ago actually, when I went to go check in and get it ready. But this project is absolutely insane. The mint price on their website, let's say 0.13 is what somebody would have minted this for maybe less than a day ago, and literally now the floor price is 1.19, and as I'm filming this, it literally just went down. You guys saw that it was at 1.27, now it's at 1.19. So the space cannot be taken as a part-time job. You need to be active, you need to be on the go, on ready. Always have spare liquidity just in case something like this would happen, just a little bit more severe. So yeah, the space is very time consuming. Not time consuming, but it's something that you need to be active all the time. You need to be checking your Twitter, you need to be checking your DMs, you need to be checking new projects, you need to be checking the floor, you need to be checking what's going on. So yeah, as I was saying, I mean, anybody could have flipped this who minted it at 0.08, 0.13 with the gas, could have flipped it right now for an entire ETH higher, and it would have walked away with 4 grand in their pocket profit. I mean, obviously this project is a little bit, a little bit more hyped, and it was harder to get one of these at mint, which is why the floor price is at 1.2. But if you were chosen and you were lucky and you really grinded for that whitelist spot, this could have been an easy flip for you, and 4 grand could honestly change somebody's life right now. So yeah, I mean, this is not the only project that I'm going to be covering today. There's going to be a lot more of them. As you can see, also the 5.6 to 3.9 items to owner ratio is actually really good, meaning this project has a good supply and demand rate. It's literally just got released and also has 4.1k volume traded, which means the demand is extremely high. You can see right now there's pretty much at least 5 sales every 10 minutes. not even 5, there's about a sale every minute, which is just insane. You have to look at these stats up here also, as I was saying. These are really good to understanding what will happen with the floor price. Slotty NFT is the next project I'm talking about today. This actually managed to get top 15 on the leaderboards for rankings, as I showed you earlier. And this project I was extremely bullish on. I heard it maybe a month before the pre-sale happened, and I was really into it. I didn't actually end up getting one because at the time I was kind of just watching the market. But this had like one of the biggest, I think, pumps I've ever seen after public mint. It was just absolutely insane. Right now the floor is 0.39 because they actually just had reveal, and if you don't know, reveals, post reveal is always the time where the floor kind of dips, and if the product is a blue chip, then it'll dip a little, but it'll keep on that upward trend. Or if it's a pump and dump, which I don't think this one is, so I think this one will recover pretty well. But if it's a pump and dump, then I'll usually go back down to around mint price and stay steady over there and kind of just become irrelevant. So this project, I have my interactive floor tracker doing analytics right here. This is pretty much the floor tracker price, and as you can see, the mint price for this was 0.16 at public and 0.08 at pre-sale. So let's say you were, worst case scenario, you got it at public sale for 0.16 plus gas, let's say 0.2. You could have easily flipped it at the same day for 0.54 right here, as you can see, the day it got released. So they had a little bit of a dip, right? Then after that, they recovered, and boom, 0.65. Maybe a week later was the floor price unrevealed for Slotty NFT. So I mean, now it's at 0.39, as I said, post reveal. But I mean, again, floor hit 0.65 at an all-time high, and you could have minted one of these at worst case scenario public sale 0.16, 0.2 around, and 0.08 at pre. This is just insane. If you were able to manage to get 3 or 4 at pre-sale, you could have easily flipped it and made maybe 4 grand in a week. If you flipped it right here, 4 grand in 2 days, 3 grand, 3.5 grand, or if you flipped it around here. So if you really know what you're doing, if you really get into the right projects, you can actually make a lot of money, and you can actually get a quick flip in. Literally just mint that pre-sale. Hopefully you get on the whitelist. Always be active in their community, always engage, always try and reach out. One of the best ways I found to get on the whitelist actually for really big projects, because I know there's a lot of competition in those discords, you can actually join voice chats. Not only will you learn a lot of information from the people you're talking to, but actually the members of the team, the CEOs and founders, will actually sometimes jump in those calls, and they'll literally, if you're consistently in there every single day talking with those guys, you'll literally be there multiple times, and they'll actually get to know you, and they'll get to talk to you, which really gives you an advantage over just spamming stuff in the chat. All right, next project we got here, Shiba Social Club Official Collection. This project actually just got released 2 days ago, and that's when their pre-sale was, and their price was about 0.2, and now their floor price is 0.6, and this actually just took a dip down from 0.8. So in 2 days, the price rose from 0.2 to 0.8. So if you minted at 0.2, again, that's a 0.6 profit minus the fees and gas, probably 0.5, leaving you with 2 grand walking away. So this project is especially, I really like it. Again, I didn't get any. I'm just trying to watch the market now. I'm trying to keep you guys updated. But I'm really just showing you guys not to get into these projects, because there's many projects that actually do lose, and I'm only showing you the good ones that profit a lot. So always do your own research. Always, make sure you're investing in something that you really, really know, and you're really, really sure that the price will go up. If you're looking for a quick flip, or you're just looking to be a part of the community and using their utility, or any type of reason like that. And as I was saying, I'm only really showing you guys the good projects that are blowing up. So there's many other projects that are coming out every day now compared to before, and that are completely failing and not 4xing like this one. So there's a lot of things you got to look for in a project, because I'm only showing you guys the good ones that have 4x. So this space is also really, really risky. I know I say it all the time, and this is not financial advice, but this space is really risky, and you can really lose a lot of your money. I'm showing you the 1 out of hundreds that have exploded, but there's kind of 4 things you really need to look for before minting a project, and 4 things you want to look into that project of, hopefully to get a flip out of it, or even if you want to hold it long term and just be a part of the community. And those 4 things I'd say are the team, the community, the demand, and the supply. Those 4 things really affect the price and really affect if the collection will prosper. So obviously, if they're good on all those 4 things, and obviously some small little things, then the project has a high chance of doing good. Doesn't mean it's going to do good, because again, the space is risky, and if it was that easy, then everybody would do it. But if those 4 things are on point, and that collection has a really high chance of doing good. And obviously with experience, you can choose the right project, and obviously just being in the space and being on Twitter and seeing what other whales are tweeting about is a really good advantage for you. So this whole strategy I'm really trying to emphasize on you guys is to mint at pre-sale and then get in for the flip before the reveal. Because as you can see right here, there's no art, it's just one picture, and it's going for way higher than the mint price. So if you're really in the right projects, then you can easily flip this stupid picture of a dog. There's nothing special about it. And that's about it. That's really the whole flipping strategy I'm trying to emphasize to you guys. I want to say a flipping strategy, but it's kind of a way of making money with NFTs. It's just minting these heavily influenced and heavily talked about, hyped up projects, and minting them and getting in the pre-sale and flipping before the reveal. And obviously projects like this one, and Artifact and NanoPass and Slotty, they're really hard to get into because of the hype, because there's many hundreds and thousands of people trying to get into them. So as I said before, trying to get on that whitelist is kind of tough. And biggest tip I can give you about that is obviously get in their Discord, and just go in those voice chats and really make a difference in there. Really show yourself and really show that you know what you're doing, and you can also learn from them, as I said before. But voice chats is the biggest most underrated way of actually getting a whitelist spot. People kind of just spam in the chat and think they're gonna get a whitelist spot, or hit a certain amount of sends, or hit a level is what some projects are doing now. But the best way is to go in these voice chats, and the founders can actually join them and get to know you personally and can easily give you a whitelist spot. Never ever interrupt somebody if you're in a voice chat, because that's going to piss them off and it's going to show that you're not respectful. So always be respectful. Always talk how you would talk to your grandpa. Actually, no, some of you are mean to your grandpa. Don't take my advice, but talk about be respectful to them, and just in general, it's the best way to get a whitelist spot. Best way you can make a difference, and also just be a part of their community. And yeah, I mean, these projects are doing really good. This whole NFT space is seriously, I wouldn't call it, because a lot of people are in this for the money laundering part, right? I know. But being a part of a project is not only just trying to make money off of it, but also being a part of the community and really loving the art for the art, which kind of sounds, cringe and shit. I'm sorry. But if the art isn't good and you really don't love the project, then it's going to be a little bit tough for you. But most of these projects that have a lot of the 4 things I just said will really do good in the space. And not all of them. I remember Castle Kid is a project I can show you guys. So this is a project that actually had really high anticipations and has been talked about by many of the higher tier influencers like Brett Malinowski. And right now, mint price I think was around 0.08, and now it's around 0.04. So many of the people who minted these at 0.08 are literally losing money, and this was a really hyped up project. Many people were talking about it. As I said, Brett Malinowski, one of the biggest influencers in the space, was talking about it. And it's also by Colin Tilley, right? That's just part of the team. As I said, one of the 4 things. It's Colin Tilley's NFT project. Colin Tilley is a famous, I think he's a music director or filmer. He films, music videos for the best artists, Justin Bieber, DJ Khaled, Wiz Khalifa. So besides that, it's just not all projects will do good, guys. No matter the hype, no matter this, the space is just really risky in general. But if you know what you're doing and you really take the time to research this stuff, you can definitely make money with time and experience. If other people did it, that means you can do it. Not all projects are going to succeed if they have the 4 things I just said, but with time and experience and understanding the game, you will actually be able, if you're committed, to make money in this space and maybe turn it into a full-time job. That's about it from me. I'm signing off from now. It's been your boy Marcel Margie. Hope you got some beneficial and acquired some great knowledge from this YouTube video. I'm going to be posting some other videos about my flipping strategy and how I make a lot of money from those flipping NFTs. I kind of teased some of it in this video, but there's be more videos coming up on that. Make sure to subscribe if you want more videos like these, and hit the like button because you've stayed literally to the end of the video, so I don't know why you wouldn't subscribe. Obviously, make sure to go follow my Twitter. A lot of good stuff up there relating to the NFT space, and that's pretty much it.